Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Sweden, currently trying to get rest of Benin under our control, after which I promise we're gonna stop and hold for a bit, because we're getting out there really fast. So, which countries can help us in this conflict? Well, Norway can help us. I'm gonna call them, and I'm also gonna call Denmark. Yes, because they will help us with the war. Now, we have just declared war on Benin, so I want them to come and help me with destruction of their armies. Okay, we might not need that at all, because we are crushing them to pieces. They have they can have an infantry, they don't have irregulars. But this is pretty devastating. Okay, we've already gotten them, so let's start sieging. Sokoto is raising their troops, which might be good, you know. Having a couple of battles with Sokoto could give us a potential for... yeah, it's gonna give us a potential for some nice prestige gains. So the occupation progress is already going. We have 9%. Due to the artillery that we have here. They're gonna start sieging Makurdi. 1, 2, 3, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, we're way faster. So after we finish the siege, we're gonna go and defeat the Scotian army. I'm not always sure, is that the right, you know, Scotian? Compulsory elementary schooling introduced. Oh my god, nice! In 1842, compulsory elementary schooling was formally introduced in Sweden, even though an old schooling tradition already existed. The Elementary School Act of 1842 almost erased illiteracy among the younger generation. Local town parishes now received a means to force reluctant parents to take proper responsibility for educating their children. Gain 400 usage points and 1 prestige. Good. We need more things like that. Okay, it seems like we still have a high amount of things here to get. Okay, we were destabilized in Finland. Oh, they decreased our opinion, those bastards! Oh man. Who is trying to do something in here, in Sphere? Britain is cordial. So let's have a priority here for times like this. Okay, they now have 16,000 men there. Mostly infantry, I'm pretty sure. So after we finish Siege of Benin, we're going right at them to gain a bit of prestige for ourselves and a bit of experience too. Experience 4%, that's pretty decent. Okay. Time to go. Sokoto choose the wrong nation to attack. Actually, are they the only... no. Yeah. No. Wait. Dame? Oh yeah, okay, they're not the only nation we're at war with. Okay, the battle already commenced. It's actually really bloody. But we've already, yeah, 0.41 prestige. It's awesome. Oh, we did eliminate them entirely. Well, okay, I like that. It's not bad. And once we take Benin, I'm pretty sure that we might be... oh, we do have a lot of war score already. This should be fast. Oh boy, we completely destroyed their... we completely destroyed their army in one swoop. Do we want to... yeah, well, we could, like, add a war goal or something. Adding them to our sphere. If we fail this war goal, we will gain... I'm not sure how much. Cost 50 war score to demand in peace deal. Well, once we destroy Benin, it might not be a bad idea to go for that. I mean, let's look at it from the standpoint of RGO output. They do have iron, they have cattle, they have coal, fruit, they got cotton. And this way we would make sure that no one attacks them. Well, you know what, let's do it. Let's add to our sphere. Could demand concessions. No, we want to add them to our sphere. That's gonna give us a prestige too. So that's pretty good. What is this? Liberal offer. And yet he saw the privations of people denied that ancient breath of fresh air accorded by tradition as the birthright of the three sons of Sweden, liberty, and he wept. One of our country's most landed authors have published a book recently which critics have referred to as the most scathing condemnation of the Swedish political system ever to make it past censors. The author's work is a passionate argument for liberty and the disestablishment of the established monarchical order of the world in favor of the rights of people and republic. Well, such a voice must be heard in all of Sweden. So we're gonna annex these guys, and then we're gonna continue with the war against Sokoto and add them to our sphere. I like that. It's gonna give us more prestige too. Rovers exposed again. I guess we caught them red-handed. Prussia is offering us an alliance. Okay, good. Hello, Prussia. I'm happy to work with you. Now, I haven't checked if we didn't get any possible events here. Lavish exhibition. Cost 50,000, gain prestige. Conduct census. 50,000 of state and government. That one is good, but partitioning of the land, not interested in that. Still got the freaking small navy, yeah. Though we're building the frigate still. And I'm gonna switch the quirks back to craftsman. How are the factories doing? Yeah, this one is doing good. Let's make it a priority. Okay, no need to make the copper shipyard a priority anymore. The steel factory is doing great. Yeah, I'm happy. The Port-au-Prince factory though sucks. On the other hand, the insolvency isn't all that bad there. So we can deal with it. Still encouraging craftsmen. Chamber of Commerce protest. The Chamber of Commerce is in one of our states has lodged an angry protest of local government, complaining that the government's economic policy of economic interventionism harms local businesses by distorting the fundamental logic of the free market. Inspired by Enlightenment publications on the free trade and laissez-faire by the French physiocrats and the Scottish Enlightenment, the Chamber of Commerce demand that the government's policy change and that they be left alone to conduct business in the manner which they see fit. If their demands are not met, they threaten to raise the issue to the national level. Offers to summon the political demands by the entrenched elites. Yeah, that. Okay, the siege is taking a while. They do have only level 1 fort though. Yeah, these will be real fast. They don't have anything there pretty much. Liberal Students Association. Oh my god! That we, the youth of Sweden, unite in common demands for the restoration of ancient freedoms to make in Sweden a second Greece. A students' association inspired by ancient romanticist ideas of freedom and the state has been formed by radical youth at the state university. A manifesto has been published calling for voting reforms and the revival of what is referred to as those ancient and traditional liberties of Sweden. This association is quickly becoming something of a mass movement on the campus, and this brave new ideology surges. Couldn't the principal do something about this nonsense? They must be allowed to express their opinions. Oh my god. Abandon Finland. Never! Finland will be ours, eventually. Landed voting criticized. What the indexes float. We want to have a reform availability. Okay, craftsmen are being encouraged. Swedish Herald. A new daily has begun circulating in Sweden. The Swedish Herald, carrying hard-hitting political commentary, literary critique and local news, has quickly developed into a flagship for local liberal policies. I hope I'm not in the obituaries. Censor the paper. No, I hope I'm not in the obituaries. You know, consciousness is just driving up, but the militancy isn't. It's interesting. Okay, same here. People are becoming more liberal. Okay, so you can now go to Abuja. I'm actually gonna balance you. Okay, like so. Gonna have one army going here and the other to Abuja. Egalitarianism. Egalitarianism is a doctrine of the equality of mankind and the desirability of political, economic, and social equality. Effect plurality plus 3%. Yeah, they still have the error there. I haven't spoken about this in any of my videos, but it's funny. For some reason, 3 regiments conquer territory faster than 4. I don't know why, it just happens. So, yep. Charter Society. Oh, great. So I think we can annex you now. Yes, they will accept that. And now we are at war with you guys. Benin acquires Benin, and we're at war with Sokoto and Dahomey. What is the war score necessary for that? 50. Okay, I think that's not gonna be that hard. End of the Oriental Crisis. Oh, nice! Ottomans regained the control. The Egyptians have surrendered to the Ottoman Empire and agreed to abide by the system of the London Convention. Stability has been returned to the Orient, for now. All that remains is for us to decide whether to end the hostilities with the Egyptians and return the Ottoman lands that we hold. Okay, make peace. We did what we want to do. Gain 10 prestige. Sweden and Egypt will no longer be enemies. Okay, 10 extra prestige, just like that. Awesome. Well, I knew supporting the Ottomans was a good thing to do. Okay, we now gain population 5 million. Tax efficiency lowered, but we got... Wait, no, we got population 10 million. Okay, so social descent happened to us. We lost the effect of population 5 million, and we are now getting population 10 million. Tax efficiency lowered by 3%, but research points increased by 0.20. And education in Benin is 0. Great. Let's see, can we... Yeah, we can increase relations with France. We have 200 with Prussia, we can increase relations with the United States. We can increase relations with Austria. Let's increase relations with Netherlands as well. Okay, so Zaria is going to be taken soon and we'll move to Yos. What? Oh, okay, we were in Sokod Hausland. Okay, I had no idea. That doesn't even have a name here. Okay, but once we're done with this one, I'm gonna send... Hey, my god, we lost another mobile artillery unit. How the hell did that happen? We're just losing units. Red queues. It's so weird. I don't know what the problem is. I think there's a bug in the game that keeps killing off our units. Or maybe someone knows. If you know, just let me know. Again, blame the bureaucrats. And associationism is almost done. Yep. So now we go for idealism because we need the research points. And while we're at it, we might go with the stock exchange. Wait. Romanticism. And would give us... yeah, a bit of prestige, but mostly education efficiency. And realism comes... oh, we could have already gone with realism. Okay, well... white classical theory is better, so we're gonna go with that one next. Idealism, then white classical theory, and then we're gonna switch back to armies. Has to be done. What's the war score now? We need to take the capital to properly be able to humiliate them, yeah. 16%. So this army will go after... actually, we can unite the armies and go after Sokoto together. Might be a better way. They have a fort there, so I'd like to have that done sooner or later. Okay, demand concession. Is Burma even existent? Yeah, but there's not... okay, Burma got it, man. Burma is gonna be gone soon. And we get elections. Any interesting wars in the world? Colombian-Peruvian War of Honor. Oh my god. Okay, Colombia wants to humiliate Peru. And then there's Bolivian-Peruvian War. Still, is it still the same one? I think it might be. Yeah. But now Colombia is attacking Peru too. No. Just they are attacking them. Yeah, they have way weaker army. It's not gonna end well. Immigration problems. Okay, let's go with the middle ground. Okay. Now we are sieging the capital. And we're taking you into our sphere. Liberal offer. Such a voice must be heard. Maidenware. I'm more in favor of protectionism. The budget is doing well, even though we have such high investment in armies. So I'm gonna lower that because there's no need for it anymore. Next, we get Thomas Brown. Hold place. God is dead. Oh, we get only 1 prestige. Come on. How many are left? Alexander Bain is 1.2. William Hamilton 1. Oh god, it was useless. I was hoping I would be much faster, but I wasn't. Well, okay, at least we're gonna get the 5 prestige. Thomas Brown was an associationist of the Scottish school. He added a secondary sect of laws to complete the associationist philosophy. He built upon earlier work by broadening associationism to consider it an active program of an active mind. This active process considered the effects of other associations, temperament and state of mind of the individual, the state of health of the body, as well as the circumstances of the moment. Show prestige. Okay, I think once we conquer the capital, Sokoto will yield to our demands. We're building a cement factory, right? No, that's fertilizer. Yeah, the cigarette factory is doing good. So is the steel factory. Actually, all of our factories, with the exception of the one at Port-au-Prince and the fish cannery in Norland, are doing fairly good. Thinking we might want to build a different factory in Norland. Something a bit better. What are we exporting? Steel, lumber and grain. Okay. That doesn't really help me, honestly. I was thinking something more in the lines of... like, winery would be good, but we don't have the fruit to do that. Ammunitions... actually, ammunitions factory would be good, but we need the lead. What about a bronze factory? We don't have the lead, but we do have the copper, and I think we're just exporting it all. Okay. There are rebels in Norway, the game claims. Yes, but they're very weak, so it's fine. We're gonna support the campaign wholeheartedly and let that happen. Okay, we're gaining foothold in Finland again. Wait, what's our relation with Finland at this point? I haven't even checked. It might be... oh my god. No, it's 200. Okay, that's fine. Justice demands a retrial. Rebel factions. Colonial rebels. I like the name. Keep encouraging the craftsmen. Too stale for war. Okay, the naval base is being built. Sounds expensive. Let's go. We need to upgrade our weapons. The Oregon Treaty. The British have agreed to a compromise, putting the Oregon County between the 49th parallel. Oh no, they got the Washington too. Any British lands held by us will be turned over to them and vice versa. Though some Americans are upset, many others are breathing a sigh of relief. So they just need New England and these territories. Texas is independent, I'm kind of surprised. Why haven't they taken it? It's a bit weird. It's what always happens. Okay, now we captured Sokoto and they will allow us to add Sokoto to their sphere of influence. Awesome. So we gained a ton of prestige for that, and we now have them in our sphere. So I'm gonna just, you know, get a bit of it like that, and I'm gonna increase the ratios and maybe even alliance with them. That would be good. An open market. No. Launch a counter campaign. Okay, now the militancy and consciousness is starting to be a bit of a problem. Friendly government grants us access. Okay, Sokoto. And order elections now. Baden. Neptune discovered. Good. Overall agitation spreads. We're gaining over 2.3 thousand people every month. And we can enact a reform. Awesome! Okay, so what do we go with? Protected minorities, Jefferson method, secret balance, 1-year draft. Actually, 3-year draft is probably best for us. Open immigration, that increases the militancy. State control unions. Okay, that lowers their consciousness, but... actually, no, let's go with free press, so censored press. That lowered the militancy and consciousness a bit, so that's good. I think we might be able to form an alliance with Sokoto. Actually, no, we can't. Conservatives won. Okay, insufficient relations. I think they will... yeah, they're increasing on their own. Okay, do we... yes. Okay, budget is looking nice. I'm gonna lower the taxes again, because we increased them pretty drastically in the past. And leave the poet be. Yeah, everything is looking pretty good. We now have 2 full provinces. We got Benin and we got Biafra in Africa. And pretty much everything seems to be going well. We got Sokoto in our sphere of influence, so their market is our market. And if we ever decide to do anything, we can just go and take the Yoruba states. Yeah, we were discredited in Finland again, I know. We need to get Russia busy somehow, because they're not really catching up, man. They're not really catching up. Oh, I wanted to build a bronze factory, but I didn't. I wonder, we're selling domestic bronze. Really? To whom? None of these actually do want bronze. Does anyone want bronze? I know that some of these factories need... Some of those factories need bronze to... like a maintenance thing. Coal, iron, steel, glass, fruit, bronze. Probably not. You may be the steel factory? That would be weird. Iron, coal, bronze. Yeah, I think we could build a bronze factory in Norrland. Well, actually, honestly, it might be a better idea to just switch your focus there for a couple of days first. There's only 92,000 people though. I don't specifically like that. They built a early small arms factory in Port-au-Prince. That's not what we want there. That's not what we want there at all. I mean, we could build something more useful. I don't think they have coal though. They do have fruit, don't they? No, just tobacco. Okay, tobacco we're working with over here. So what could be a good thing to build in Port-au-Prince? Because this factory has been bothering me for quite some time now. Explosives, ammunitions factory. We need lead and gunpowder. Let's build the gunpowder factory there. It's gonna be better. Maybe something we can... Canned food factory. How's our market looking? Yeah, you know what? Let's build an industrial slaughterhouse there. That's gonna be better. Yeah, I like that.